My parents spanked me as a kid. As a result, I now suffer from a psychological condition known as respect for others. I'm kind of curious what actually this person's definition of respect would be for a bunch of other topics. I feel like I'm not the only one that could smell some sort of double standard coming from this person. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/Insane People Facebook, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout or click the link down below. It'll automatically apply the discount to your transaction and it helps support the channel. Thank you. They told you that the vaccine was safe and effective. How did that work out? Yeah, when you also want to bet that this is the same person that'll say the 5G towers are giving you cancer. I've had a delusion. My pregnancy was ectopic. It wasn't my fault. You should be in prison for along with a doctor. Well, considering this person who is responding likely did not do the 5 seconds of a Google search it is to figure out what the heck ectopic meant, no, I don't expect this person to be able to understand that sometimes pregnancy has complications that can literally result in bad things happening. And in worst case scenarios, people have actually died from these kind of complications. Unfortunately though, there will always be people that think like, well, if the baby wasn't born, then you killed it. And really, the people that act like that are some of the stupidest people that I've ever seen. There is no such thing as hashtag rabies. It was the fraud Louis Pasteur's first magic trick. There is nervous system poisoning. That is all. And no such hashtag virus. Ah, yes, there's no such thing as rabies, just natural shaving cream that every animal is able to create around their mouth, whenever they happen to, just ingest a little bit of bacteria or whatever the catalyst for that is. Yeah, no, it's just natural shaving cream. Don't worry about it. No, please do actually worry about it. Don't go near any animals with rabies, please. Are you just racist? No, I hate racists and this race. I feel like, okay, Alex, I'll take people that are saying words that they don't know the definitions to for 500. There are no homosexuals on flat Earth. It is the globe that makes people gay. Ah, yes, they're putting the homosexuality in the, alright, what's this one for the day? Shape of the Earth. Just follow me for a second. The deception of spherical, spinning Earth is the foundation of Darwinian evolution, Freudian psychoanalysis, and Marxist communism. Seriously, that's how you got it. If I sees it, I reads it, okay? Once God is systematically removed from man's consciousness, then also is removed the authority of God's word and his law. The common thread running through heliocentricity, evolution, really, you can say that many vowels, but you can't spell out Darwinism or something, psychology, and communism, is that there is no God. The progressive emergence of this notion that there is no God leads to not only a sodomite subculture, but a new privileged class of people, protected by the government. Atheism is logically a necessary element to turning men gay. You can't do it to people that are obeying God's word, because in God's word you will find his condemnation of sodomy. Lev 18:22. Yeah, and you also find about 10 other things that contradict 10 more other things in that book too, so I don't think that's really a ground basis for trying to prove a point. Really, it's a bit of a stretch trying to say that the shape of the Earth is turning people gay. Hey, yeah, so there's something in the air or something on the ground that happens to be turning people gay. What is it? The Earth. What about the Earth?
It's spherical! Spherical!
Devils do not seem smart enough to be the spirits of dead human hybrid giants. as some have proposed, maybe the majority of the spirits of dead giant animals, which are produced by this, with the fallen angels. Ah, yes, dinosaurs were made by people doing the honky donkey with, Gabriel, Michael, and what is another generic angel name? Oh yeah, Lucifer. I'm not saying that you're gonna see some fantastic BS like that. What I am saying is that the troops aren't super stoked about it. It will backfire on the administration both in terms of public sentiment and soldier morale. And when the chips are down and we need them, they will be there for us. Both my parents were military officers. I have strong connections to the military/intelligence community, i.e., I grew up in it. In May of 2020, I typed into my phone, "I'm thinking of writing a letter to the president." In a message box I designed to be a one-way channel to the IC, within 10 minutes, an F-16 buzzed my house at tree level. I've been investigating everyone, basically. They have been nothing but professional, and in some cases, overtly sympathetic. Capitol Police threat assessments told me that I'm gonna do great things. I don't intend to let them down this time. I have been actively preparing the military/intelligence/LE for this since 2016. I recently moved my prediction up from 2 to 3 years to 2 to 12 months. Trust me when I tell you, I've been at this for a long time. Your best opinion is a kind of military-backed uprising. Basically, the plan is that when/if we get enough bodies in the streets clamoring for these people's removal, and an uprising is pretty much imminent. Washington/cities are practically overrun. The military/feds will step in to arrest these traitors and restore order before we start literally tearing ourselves apart. I volunteered to climb the White House fence as the go sign, and am actively getting in shape for it. Only a natural life leads to happiness. I am living in nature at this point in Sioux Falls. No rent, no smelly, annoying men addicted to substances, and I actually kind of like it. I just need better equipment. I have begun learning how to cultivate herbs and berries, and eventually I may venture to raw meat. Ted Kaczynski certainly picked the right path many years ago. Look, just because wild animals can eat raw meat doesn't mean everybody can. Just wait until you find out what a parasite is. Even people living off of the grid are still able to cook their food by the means of being able to make a fire and stuff. Every woman thinks that she deserves a good man. Women out here really praying for God to send them a good man? The important question is, why would God do that to a good man? You are combative, argumentative, always think that you are right. You have a bad attitude, don't want to cook, ready to fight in public when stuff won't go your way. In your 40s, still dressing like a city girl, think that it is cool to go to places with a bonnet on your head? You put all of the business on social media. Your kid's father is crazy. You are not informed, don't know politics, and just vote for people because they are black. You don't know the Bible. Your moral compass is all over the place. You don't work out. You don't know when to use they are, there and there in a sentence, or two and two. Still say stuff like me and mines. And you want a good man to have to deal with that? A man that has stayed out of trouble, educated, good career, no kids, informed, can talk to you about sports, politics, world news, history, religion, doesn't have his business all on social media, works out regularly, You want a good man? Why? So when he takes you to his company Christmas party, you gonna wear a bonnet saying me and mines, all while trying to fight every white woman you see in there? Out there here talking about Ciara's prayer? No. You don't deserve a good man. You deserve that dusty dude that asked for your phone number when you were at the Walmart on Wilkinson the other week. That's oddly specific. Next time, put your number in his Boost Mobile flip phone and call it a day.
Dude, I thought that we grew out of bashing people for their phones in, like, 10th grade or something. This is just outright immature. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!